Hey, what's up my wild mustachians? First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for all the support you've been giving me. Also too as well, thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. That is Darren. Darren, you're my first ever Patreon. Thank you so much for all the support. And also too as well, if you want to be part of the Patreon family, check out my description. It will have a link to my Patreon. That would be really appreciated. Now that said, let's get right into it. So basically, there's a guide that I'm making, and this is the first outline. I'm going to be giving it to y'all. I'm actually going to improve onto it to all of the zones I actually been doing. Now, the thing is that this guide is actually going to show you everything from rares to gathering professions and so forth. Now, that said, let's go over it right now. As you can see, is actually Elwynn Forest. It's going to show you rares, okay? It's going to show you basically where the rares are. It's going to show you which ones drop greens, which ones don't drop greens, also high level greens, plus the spawn timers, plus how much it goes for. Also too as well, it's going to have gathering, okay? Gathering is actually going to be anywhere from tailoring, mining, herb. I didn't add fishing and I didn't add skinning yet, but it will be in it by the time of next week, guys. Now that said, every zone will have all the professions. It will have every single rare. No, don't get me wrong. If you want me to put farming spots too as well, I can do that. But this is just a beta basically of what I'm making. Now at the end, there will be a whole guide for it, and I will have a PDF or basically something in later on that will have a whole section of it, just basically all zones together. So let me know in the comments below if you liked something like this, if this will help you on your new journey, if you're a new player, or if you're just a returning player. Now that's it, guys. Let's move on to the second segment. Alright guys, before we get into the second part of the video, I do want to say too as well, I try to do the background noise as much as I can, but it is raining cats and dogs here, so basically if you hear thunder, I do apologize. Also too, I want to say too as well, that guide is going to be a lot of in-depth as we go. I'm learning more and more about it, and honestly I think that putting all this together as one, compared to going and looking at Wildhead, Icy Veins, all that and all stuff what you have to do just to see this information, I think is really helpful. Now that said, let's get right into it. So I did 2 dungeons, and these 2 dungeons are Lower Blackrock Spire and Upper Blackrock Spire. Now the first one, Lower Blackrock Spire, I got 17,713 auction house gold with a 68 raw gold value. Now that's not bad at all. To be honest with you, it's pretty good because honestly, none of these items were halved. They were originally their price, or they were close to their price. Now, also too as well, for upper, I got 16,460 auction house gold with 600 raw gold. Now it outright beat the raw gold when it comes to raw gold. Now that's pretty awesome in 30 minutes. Now that said too as well, 16,460 auction house gold is a great price too as well. It didn't actually cut in half either as well. These dungeons are a little bit different than the last ones I showed you because they stick to their prices. They're actually going to sell. Now that said, guys, the raw gold on Upper Blackrock actually makes it where it's almost even with a lower, not really, but almost. That's weird to say, right? But anyways, I would choose upper over lower right now, okay? Now, there might be some amazing lower Blackrock, you know, drops, but honestly, I'm gonna go with upper. So that said, guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought about these 2. Did you get more when you did it? So forth. And this is on normal. Remember, all verses are on normal. Now that said, let's get into the last segment. Alright guys, if you made it to the last segment, you want to say the mustache rises. This is the last code word for the wild token giveaway, which I will be giving away on Wednesday. Alright, so let's actually get right into this last part. This last part is preparing for BFA. This is the last advice I can give you. This is probably a great piece of advice. First off, it's simple, okay? Park your tune. Just park your tune somewhere. And when I mean park it somewhere, I mean park it to the location where the Battle for Azeroth is going to start, okay? Once you do that, just exit out and so forth. Now, that said too as well, I will say too, you need to go and actually sell all your armor, weapons, whatever you have, sell them now. Because they're going to go down prices, meaning like World Quest items, also too as well, weapons and equipments for your followers are going to be just like a WoD. They went to 5 copper, which is not worth crap right now. They're still 8 gold, so forth. Go sell them. Just sell every single thing for your followers. Unless you want to keep them for your followers, I don't know why you would want to. Go sell them. This is a big gold making right now, and I've heard a lot of people in the past, oh man, I should have sold all my, you know, epic the weapons of my followers and so forth, and they didn't have chance to do it. Now that said, guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video. It's just, those are the last two things I'm going to give you, because you know what? You are ready. You should be ready. And I want to say right now, I do apologize for not actually putting out video every day like I wanted to. But you know what? We're going to have fun in Battle for Azeroth. We're going to, you know, rise. And you heard my chair squeak twice just now. But anyways, that said, guys, if you haven't checked out my Patreon, please go check it out. It gives me a lot of chance to actually give more content out there and actually be able to do what I love. Now, that said, guys, like always, please like, subscribe, and comment. and stay stashing. A lot of stuff wrong. But anyways, the point is that I did 30 minutes on each one of them. On Gundrak, I did 51,656 auction house gold, 455 raw gold. Not bad for raw gold. Also on Zoldrak, I got 43,063 auction house gold. Now they did give me a 380 raw gold, which was, you know, lower. So that means Zoldrak is the loser. No, we're gonna go off the pros and cons.